Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time of the day it is, you are now tuned into another episode of Talk with Tor. Today is Artistry Thursday, where I interview Black hip-hop artists, R&B, jazz, soul artists, and also actual artists such as painters and muralists on their craft. We even have a few spiritual advisors and herbal healers coming through. Today's artist of the week is hip-hop artist named Crump Casso.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So we're just gonna jump into it. So what made you go into hip hop? Why hip hop? Was there someone in your household that encouraged you or pushed you towards it?
No one specifically as far as household goes. It just kind of happened. I mean, it's kind of what I grew up with. I mean, obviously as a kid, like my parents didn't really listen to that. It was more like like Luther and Michael Jackson and all that. But I just kind of feel like, I guess the environment I grew up in, being a young black kid, like everybody's listening to hip hop and everything. So that's kind of pretty much how it started as far as hip hop goes. Then after that, I mean, honestly, it was just music at, early on.
Yeah.
And then probably didn't get till later on, like, middle school or whatever, when I really started to get like, okay, this is hip hop. Like, this is like, I get
it. You're like, yeah, this is me. I'm feeling it right now. Yes. Okay, so when was the exact moment that you knew you wanted to be an artist?
Oh, that is a good question.
Tough one, huh?
Yes.
Since you already said, middle school, you realized what hip hop was.
Yes.
And you're at that age, you're just like, okay, yeah, I could do it. I can bob my head to this and everything.
Right. I really want to do phases and that's why I say it's a tough question, because ever since I was like 5, I knew I wanted to be like an artist. Like I started drawing at like age 5.
Oh, okay.
So at that point it was just like art. And then in middle school I got into acting. And then although like hip hop kind of started coming around middle school, but I wasn't like a rapper.
You just felt the music at that time.
Right. And then I started making beats high school. And high school I started making beats. But basically, as far as being a hip hop artist, actually rapping myself, I basically was just trying to find a new avenue as far as like, how do I get my beats out there? Like, I was making beats, but no one was hearing them. Like I was like trying to show my friends or whatever every now and then, but it was like, I don't know how to get my beats out there. How do I get other artists to hear my beats so they can rap on them? And I thought, okay, well, I guess I'm a decent rapper. Like, I can make rhymes or whatever. So I was like, I guess I can start rapping on my own. And at that point, again, like I said, like at that point, I felt like I was decent, but I would just, I wouldn't consider myself a rapper. Like I was too shy and everything to like go in public. But like at home, I would like just kind of like kick freestyle and stuff like that, just for fun or whatever. So I was like, you know what, maybe I should start rapping over my own beats, and that'd be a good way to get my music out there. And maybe people hear like, oh, I like that beat. Who made that beat for you? And I was like, I did it. So it wasn't really I want to be a rapper. It was like, this is a different marketing scheme to get my beats out there. And
that is so smart though. That is really smart though. What made you do beats? Like, how did you even come around and be like, okay, you know what, I want to, because you said you did drawing and you did all these other creative things. Like, when did you decide that you wanted to, start creating beats?
Like I said, it was high school. Like I said, I was always into like hip hop or whatever, but it wasn't really like something I really wanted to pursue like heavy. And then from my neighborhood, homie Big Zay, rest in peace. Zay showed me how to make beats. Like he had this program called Fruity Loops. Right. Right. I still use Fruity Loops to this day. Fruity Loops is actually a really good program if you know how to use it.
So it's still running and everything like that?
I have an updated version, but yeah, it's just, Fruity Loops is a really good program. A lot of people like say stuff about it, like everybody's like Pro Tools and all this other stuff, but Fruity Loops is actually a really good program if you know how to use it. But he kind of showed me how to make beats, like in school one day, like before school or whatever, like on a computer in a computer lab. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like I was always like kind of into music. Like we had a keyboard at home, so I kind of like play keyboard or piano, but not really. But I was just something I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, I want to get into this. So he kind of showed me how to make a basic beat. You get like a free trial demo or whatever.
Of
like,
course.
Yeah.
Of course. So, they hit you with that. They're like, yeah, try us out.
Right. And it was tough too, because at the time I was still at home, obviously, being in high school. And we only had one computer in the house, and we had slow internet. It was like dial-up.
Oh gosh, I hate that. And then like you have to like plug it into the phone line or something like that.
Yeah,
oh,
it was
no.
bad. But I still downloaded. I managed to download. And because it was a demo version, I couldn't save beats. Like it was like you could make them, but you couldn't save them. Like you had to like export them or something. It was weird, but yeah. So that's pretty much how I got into making beats.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you used a marketing scheme because you're like, okay, you know what? Let me get my stuff out there and everything like that. Actually, let's go back because you said that you played instruments. You did some keyboarding and things like that.
Yes.
So you're very creative. Like how?
Thanks.
What made you get into that too?
So like I said, as a kid, my dad had like a keyboard.
Okay.
And I mean, I would dabble and play stuff or whatever, but I wasn't like a piano player. Like I would like I learned like a few basic stuff, like I don't know, like Mary Had a Little Lamb, stuff like that. Like I didn't really play, but I knew like the scale. I knew C through C, like you know, A through F or whatever, and G, A through G, and like G sharp and that kind of stuff. But I didn't know. I couldn't read music. I still can't read music actually.
I was gonna say that, but like, do you know how to read?
I still can't read music. I've been told several times I need to learn because apparently it's not that hard. But I still can't read music. But I knew the notes. And I remember we actually wrote them down, like with a Sharpie. Like we actually wrote on the keyboard, like C, B, A, like whatever.
Oh, okay.
So we actually could visually see it.
Yes.
Until the point where I actually did learn the notes, but I still wasn't really like a piano player. But the instrument was always in the house though at an early age.
Okay.
So I think that kind of helped like mold me as far as like what made me want to get instruments.
Yeah.
And then little stuff like, you know, have like a little flute or recorder or whatever, that kind of stuff. But I still wouldn't say I was like a musician, but I did have those influences around me. And I just felt like I could, it's something I could do. So later on, and I don't know. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why wouldn't I be sure?
I mean, once we do this, there's no turning back.
I mean, I guess when you put it that way. Let's do it.
Donna, we really appreciate you meeting us last minute like this. It really means a lot.
Yes, thank you. We really appreciate it.
Of course, I am here to help, whatever you need. So, how'd you guys meet?
So, you want to tell them how we met, or should I? Or...
I can tell him.
Okay.
Well, we met in college. He came to my tutoring session.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you sure about me? I'm sure about you. You sure about we? I'm sure that it's true. Sure about us? I'm sure that it's trust that holds both of us together like glue. So you don't see that you the baddest. You still stuck up in your past. Why? You gon' see that I'm not average, and I am nothing like your last guy. I'm not the one that dismiss you. I am the one that'll lift you. Yeah. I'm not the one that's gon' dish you. I am the one that's gon' kiss you. Yeah. You love the way I make you laugh. You hate the way I make you mad. You love to make up after that. There's still one question I have to ask. Are you sure? Are you sure? Will you hop your ass in this whip before you pack your bags for this trip, girl? Are you sure? Are you sure? Will you say you wanna be my world before you say you wanna be my girl? You best be. You best be sure. Sure my baby. Sure my baby. You best be sure. Sure my baby. Sure my baby. You best be sure. Sure my baby. I might not always text though on me, but what about the sex though on me? They can hear you screaming next though on me. Still better than your ex though on me. You know I'm just joking, but not really though. You know I'm always focused, but I'm silly though. You say you really know me, but you really don't. And do you wanna know me? I mean, really, what's the dealio? I'm talking long drives to the north side with me. Show you how I get down. Talking about the Carolina Nights, but then Queen City Lights, girl, show you my hometown. Your girlfriend saying that. Are you sure about me? I'm sure about you. You sure about we? I'm sure that it's true. Sure about us? I'm sure that it's trust that holds both of us together like glue. So you don't see that you the baddest. You still stuck up in your past. Why? You gon' see that I'm not average, and I am nothing like your last guy.